welcome to, I guess, the second installment of this new stream that Groovy and I are doing together. I'm Sancho 9000, and we are, week by week, we're big rank players, or fans of competitive play, so week by week we pick a deck and walk through it and talk through it and see if we can learn something new, and we hope you do too. This week we are going to be playing through what we're calling Thaurissan Druid, which is probably a very popular deck right now. So let's jump in and take a look at the cards.
Yep, let's do this. So, okay, I have the deck list here. So basically the deck is just a standard Ram Druid. And we just replaced one card, just to include the Thaurissan, the Emperor Thaurissan, which was released like last Thursday, in the first swing of Blackrock Mountain. And this card really fits the deck because of this his ability of reducing the cards in your hand. I don't know if you can show the card maybe to the stream.
Sorry.
No problem, man. I can see the stream, so I don't know where we're at. But so this card is like, it's a 6-drop, a 5/5, and at the end of your turn, it's reducing the cost of all the cards in your hand by 1. So it's actually helping the Ram Druid, because the general idea of a Ram Druid is just to reduce the costs and ramp faster and be able to summon minions, big minions, faster than your opponents. And for that we can use, for example, the Emperor Thaurissan, but the basic Ram Druid is using Innovates and Wild Growth just to improve your mana pool.
Yeah, and that's huge for Druids because it's such a late game deck. You know, like you have, when you look at the low mana drops, they're all pretty much spells. You don't have anything other than Shade to drop early, so any kind of boosts are huge for Ramp Druid.
Definitely. So maybe we can go through the whole deck card by card and explain the purpose of each card.
Yeah, let's do it.
So the first card is Innovate, and Innovate along with Wild Growth, as I said before, are just two cards that are just going to help you ramp faster and give you more mana to have access to these bigger minions, like Druid of the Claw, Sludge Belcher, maybe Rag and all that. It's just a great card to mulligan for when you start the game. Then you have Zombie Chow. We have just one Zombie Chow. Zombie Chow is basically an anti-aggro card because we don't have a lot of early game, and a Ram Druid is going to basically lose control of the board during the first few turns. We're going to lose it, but we don't want to lose it completely, so we can recover faster after that. And one Zombie Chow, it's pretty insane to have it in your hand when you're facing Mech Mage or, let's say, Face Hunter. It's going to slow the pace of their game, and allow you to reach the point where you can stabilize, and after that, crush your opponent.
And that's an interesting thing about Druid, and I think this is where it's sort of outside my comfort zone a little bit, is that I guess you have to be okay with losing control of the board early game, but being smart about it in a way that you can recover and, like you said, stabilize, and then, bring out the big guys later on. For me, who typically plays more aggressive or tempo or mid-range type decks, that's a scary concept to sort of...
It is hard. I'm not gonna lie, I'm the same kind of player. I'm pretty sure everybody starting Hearthstone, especially when we start with a simple collection of cards, you're just learning. It's pretty much the same as playing Arena when you start Constructed, because you don't have a lot of cards, you don't play combos or anything like that, but you play on the board and you play the good trade.
Right.
And you play the game of who has control of the board, and the person who has control of the board is the one who's going to slowly do the good trades and win the game. And this deck is not like that at all. Like, you're not trying to get control of the board right off the bat in the first 2 or 3 turns. You're going to lose board control between turn 2, 3, 4, and try to get it back starting at, let's say, maybe 4-5. Yeah, maybe 4-5, and after that. And just because you're just going to roll bigger minions and because you ramped faster, then you're going to be able to stabilize and take over the board.
Awesome. Okay, so next is Wild Growth.
So Wild Growth, pretty much same purpose of Innovate. There's a subtle way to play it if you have the coin or if you don't have the coin. We're gonna go over that when we play the game. After that, we have Wrath. It's a great card because you can either use it to deal 3 damage early game to kill, let's say, a Knife Juggler or something very annoying that's going to put a lot of pressure on you. Or you can use it later game just to deal 1 damage. It's a good recycle because you draw a card when you just did 1 damage. So it's not a dead card, but that's what I mean. You can use it early game to just get rid of something big, something very annoying, or later in the game just to recycle and go through your deck. After that, we have 2 Savage Roar. So it's a Ram Druid, so we play the combo Force of Nature Savage Roar. We actually have just one Force of Nature, but 2 Savage Roar. The goal of having 2 Savage Roar is to ensure we're gonna get the combo at a point. And since we have 2 Savage Roar, it's good to be able to. Sometimes it's very useful to use a naked Savage Roar without Force of Nature just to clear the board a little more, allowing your hero to get 2 extra attack for a turn. So it's not the ideal, but that's great to be able to use that, knowing you're gonna get another Savage Roar later on in the game.
Yeah, and what's interesting too about that is that you're right. It could be great for board clear. It could also be in a situation where you do have control of the board and you don't have, Force of Nature, but you do have a Savage Roar. It could still be effective. You still could find lethal there.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Like if you had a Dr. Boom and 2 Boom Bots, like that Force of Nature could be used there. Like there's opportunities to use it outside of just Force of Nature to find that lethal.
That's true. There's another way to use it also. Since we have 2, the dream can be to get an Innervate, Force of Nature, and the double Savage Roar combo. That can happen.
Yeah.
So we'll see, but
yeah,
it can happen.
Okay.
Then we play a BGH just because, just because of all the Doctor Booms, and if you can catch a Ragnaros or anything else, that's great. Again, it's the goal is just it's more a reactive play than you don't take board control with Big Game Hunter. You wait for the threat and you react to it. So it's pretty much how it's played.
Interestingly, though, I've seen scenarios. I was watching some streams last night where against aggressive decks where you won't get big minions. Big Game Hunter is quite an effective 3-drop as well if you need to go down that road.
Yeah, definitely. You can either it's a great target for the opponent. I mean, it's an easy target to get rid of a 4 attack minion. So it can, let's say, it's not great, but you can soak up some damage through the Big Game Hunter. Right. You summon it maybe as a 3 health heal, something like that.
Right.
After that, we have Double Shade of Nextlamas. So basically, you drop that on turn 2 or 3. Yeah, 2 is great. It's a shade, so it's stealth. The good point is just to let it grow a little, and its purpose is really depends really on the matchup. Again, you might use it very early to get rid of the aggro minions, or later if you're playing against a mid range or control, you're gonna keep your shade unrevealed for a long time maybe.
Yeah,
and
maybe
for combo.
Yeah, or maybe bash through a Sludge Belcher or something annoying mid game if you have to. Like because it won't die to Sludge Belcher. It's a really neat situational card.
Yeah, it's great because you can use it early game, and you can use it even if you play it on turn, let's say 10 or 12, very very late game. It's great because it's stealth. You can ensure that as a token it's going to be used for a combo after that.
Yeah.
So it's very nice. After that, we have double swipe. Druid is not really is not really famous for its removal, so we have to play double swipe. Like that's pretty much the only thing he has. We play double keeper because it's a very versatile card. You can use it to silence or to deal 2 damages. It's actually a great card to have against aggro because you can ramp it on turn maybe 2 or 3 and get rid of a minion and have board prisons because of its 4 health. After that, we have Piloted Shredder. It's a really sticky minion. It's an aggressive one too, so you can deal 4 damage with that, and you're pretty much guaranteed that you're gonna get at least the token the turn after you summoned it. So it's pretty nice to set up a combo.
Yeah, this one is a great one for combo. I mean, you know, if you can keep more things on the table, better it is for combo.
Exactly. After that, I added a Senjin. It's let's say this card is a tech card. It was my choice because depending on the meta, I was facing a lot of aggros, so I felt like an extra taunt was great at this point. The standard Ram Druid is actually playing a mind control tech, I think.
Yeah.
But you can play whatever. Maybe you can play double chow instead of that. Maybe it's even more anti-aggro to play double chow.
You could play Harrison Jones if you want.
Exactly.
You know, you could play, mind control tech, like you said, would be great for dealing with aggressive Zulocks or something like that. But it is neat, I think, and I'm glad you pointed it out, because it's neat that to think about, to understand the tech slots that you have in decks, because they're so critical to being able to adapt to the meta.
Exactly.
You know, you don't have to just throw the deck away if you're facing a different or decks that you're not expecting. If you're able to sort of identify, okay, I'm seeing a lot of warriors, maybe Harrison Jones would be great. You know, it's good to know what your tech slots are for these decks.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. We could play even a Kazan Mystic.
Exactly, and I have had that played against me so many times. It works.
So that's a great slot to adapt on the meta. Like depending, as you said, like I think the best candidates are maybe Senshin, Harrison, or Kazan.
Yeah.
I can't find other ones, but I'm pretty sure there are other ones depending on what's going on.
Yeah.
So after that, we have an Azure Drake. Well, it's just a great minion. The extra spell damage is great too, because you can play an insane swipe with that. It's helping recycle, go through your deck too, because you're drawing a card when you summon it. After that, the standard double Druid of the Claw.
Hold on, Azure Drake, is that a tech slot as well, would you say, or is that?
No, I think the standard Ram Druid is actually playing 2 Azure Drakes.
Okay.
So it's not a tech slot. I wouldn't replace that. I would keep one for sure.
Okay.
For sure.
Cool.
Maybe you could take it to a second Azure Drake if you want.
The BGH?
The Senjin.
The Senjin. Oh, sorry. Yes.
The Senjin. So after that, double Druid of the Claw. Just a great card. I'm pretty sure every Druid of the planet is playing it. So
yeah.
Just a great card. You can play it Taunt, which is, I think, most of the time you're playing it Taunt, especially against aggro. You're playing it Charge, the 4/4 Charge, if you want an extra boost for the combo. So as you stated previously, if you don't play the combo through Force of Nature Savage Roar, but more like you already have tokens on the board, and you just have a Savage Roar in hand, but also a Druid of the Claw, you can actually play the Druid of the Claw as a charge minion and do the Savage Roar without the Force of Nature, and you still get a lot of value out of it.
Absolutely.
So that's it. And then Sludge Belcher. Sludge Belcher is, well, that's
no-brainer.
Yeah, it's a no-brainer. Like it's good against aggro. It's sticky too. So even if your opponent can get rid of the first half of the Sludge Belcher, you still have a 1/2, and the 1/2 is not negligible when you know you can have 1 or 2 Savage Roar in hand.
Yeah.
Because even with one, it's 3 extra damage.
Yeah,
So
absolutely. And the thing that's interesting about Sludge Belcher, and I would say the Senjin Shieldmaster, is the that it's kind of awkward to remove is because of that 5 health. There
yeah,
are very few things that that could trade evenly with that. Especially the Senjin, you might end up trading for 2 minions or
yeah,
so
or even soak up a fireball, and when it
yeah.
happens, that's not bad actually.
No,
So
it means less direct damage to you,
yeah.
which is awesome. Yeah.
After that, force of nature, nothing to add. We already talked about that during the talking about Savage Roar before. We just have one, so it's so when you play two, you don't have regret to use one to clear the board as an emergency move. But since you have just one, it happens that you have to use it for board clear, but then you lose one of your key cards to finish the game. So you have to be very, very aware of that.
Hmm.
That if you use it for removal, be ready to spawn more tokens after that to be able to unleash the Savage Roar.
Yeah,
That
absolutely. And I've played against as a hunter in last season. I played against some druids who did
yeah.
run double force of nature, and one of the more interesting moves that I saw was they used the force of nature to trip my freeze traps, which was incredibly effective because
yeah,
they kept all their board presence in the process, and
yeah,
um, and because they had 2 force of natures, they could do that safely. And if we're in a desperate position, maybe that's something we have to do. But you're right, we've only got 1 force of nature. It is part of our win condition, so important to use it smartly.
exactly. Sometimes we won't have the choice.
Yeah.
And I guess that's fine because we already have sticky minions, and the goal of sticky minions like Shade of Nextremas,
Hmm.
Piloted Shredders, or Sludge Belcher is to leave something on the board after that, and it might be enough to finish off your opponent.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's you have to be cautious with that.
Yeah. All right.
So after that, Emperor Thaurissan, it's the extra ramp card. If you can, the sooner you play it, the better it is.
Hmm.
Um,
Especially if you can double innervate, coin Emperor Thaurissan, turn 1.
yeah,
Yeah, it's very very little you can do against that.
it's great, and it can be very dangerous too if your opponent has a good removal.
Yeah,
So
it's
because
true.
you're pretty much like just dumping your hand, because if you do coin double innovate
Yeah.
Emperor, you don't have anything in hand, so
Yeah,
you don't even benefit from the ability of Thaurissan.
that's true.
So if I don't know, against a hunter, if he's like going, let's say, Spider Hunter's Mark, well,
You
that's
did.
gonna be game. So, but sometimes it's just interesting to take the chance or
Yeah,
whatever. But yeah,
absolutely.
that's pretty much it. You play it fast. It unlocks some crazy combos like the Force of Nature Savage Roar on turn 7 instead of 9,
Hmm.
and that's pretty insane. Just because of the fact that everybody before this card knew what to expect on which turn.
Hmm.
So before this card, you knew you could expect Force of Nature Savage Roar starting on turn 9, and you had to be very careful with your life and if you were or not in Savage Roar in the combo range. No, meaning that if you had 14 health or less than that, you knew you were in the range
Yeah.
and you were actually threatened from lethal. So now it can be unlocked sooner than that, and well, we can play on this surprise effect later in
Yeah.
the game. Ancient of Lore is just a staple card for Druid. Against aggro, you might use it as a heal for your hero. Most of the time, you're going to play it to draw 2 cards. So you have a 5/5 body, you draw 2 cards, you cycle and try to get extra cards to reach your combo.
Hmm.
That's just a great card.
Yeah, I mean, against Face Hunter, basically you're racing to get Ancient of Lore out because sometimes just that extra 5 health, when the Face Hunter is basically discarding all their cards to try and burn you down as quickly as possible. and by turn 7 you can probably bet. I mean, we'll see with quick shot, maybe that changes a little, but you could probably bet that
Yeah.
they've got very limited options, and they're at that point. If you're, let's say, at 5 or 6, you're within range of being killed the next turn by a hunter.
That's true.
An Ancient of Lore could give you that extra turn to stabilize and get yourself back in the game. Very, very effective card in those situations.
Exactly. Yes. After that, we have Dr. Boom just because, again.
Just because.
Just because, and because
he's awesome.
As you said, Druid is. We're going to be using a lot of tokens, and this card is just great. It gives you a great 7/7 body, plus 2 extra bots that might deal extra damage, plus the fact that these bots, it's actually giving you 3 tokens at once to unlock a potential Savage Roar combo the next turn. So that's just insane.
Right. And then
after that, to finish, we have Ragnaros. Ragnaros. I don't know what to say here. It's just great.
Yeah, I mean, instant value with Rags. You get 8 damage to something immediately before anyone has a chance to remove. So
exactly.
So real quick, what would you say you're mulliganing for? What's the ideal opening hand?
So basically, you're looking at least for an Innervate or Wild Growth for every single matchup. The best being a Wild Growth. The other cards you're looking for are Shade of Naxxramas and Wrath and Keeper.
Okay. So the priority is Innervate and Wild Growth, then Shade and Keeper, and then situationally you might want Zombie Chow if you think...
And Zombie Chow, especially if you're against an aggro.
Yeah.
And so Wrath is great too, but if you can avoid like all these 5 and plus, it's not interesting to start with.
Yeah, you don't want to start with Ancient of Lore and Dr. Boom.
Exactly, and that's a deck where you have to be pretty aggressive on the mulligan. So if you don't get an Innervate or Wild Growth, you might be forced to mulligan something you don't really. If you don't have an Innervate or Wild Growth, I wouldn't even keep a Keeper of the Grove.
Yeah, you have to be aggressive with your mulliganing in this deck.
That's it.
Sure.
You really need these cards badly.
It seems like your ramp is so critical to success that it's an uphill battle if you're not starting with that.
Exactly. For example, a Keeper of the Grove against an aggro is great card.
Right.
It's great card if you have an Innervate or Wild Growth. If you don't have that, it's not great because you're gonna have to wait till turn 4, and that will be just too late at this point.
Right.
So that's why you need to be very aggressive and get this Innervate Wild Growth.
Yeah.
And after that, if you get Shade and Keeper, that's awesome.
Awesome.
So we'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
I hope. Okay.
It's not bad.
Shaman.
So.
What will we keep here?
Well, the Zombie Chow could be useful for dealing with the totems.
That's definitely a card I would keep too. We are going first, so no coin.
No, we could innervate the Shade out.
We could do that.
Bit risky.
It's a bit risky because of the removal.
Yeah.
From the Shaman. We don't even know if it's a standard mid-range Shaman or if it's a mech Shaman.
Right.
We'll keep I think everything.
Okay.
It's too good to pass, and yeah.
Let's go for it.
The best would be a Wild Growth instead of the Innervate, but well, we can't hope for that. So
yeah.
It's pretty much going to be a Zombie Chow first.
Okay, let's do it.
Because it's going to bait the removal, the potential removal.
Like a Rock Biter or a Lightning Strike, which would be kind of crazy, but great for us if he does it.
Yes, we'll see first what kind of shaman it is, if it's a mech shaman or not. That's really important to know. Okay.
Was he going to try to remove it?
Looks like it's not a mech shaman. Or maybe it's... I don't know. Because a mech shaman doesn't have a lot of removal. We'll see. Okay.
What?
I'm pretty sure it's a standard shaman. It's one of these... Yeah.
That is pretty overkill.
Well, I would go just for hero power phase. Because we don't want to innervate the shade right now.
No.
It's not really efficient.
I mean, if you can stay on curve, I think with this deck, it's best.
Yeah.
I think you're right. If you innovate out something too early, you put yourself at risk.
Yeah.
Oh,
A
here we
Murloc
go.
shaman?
Here we go.
What?
Here we go. Okay.
So it starts again. The crazy opponents
crazy
again.
decks.
Oh my god, dude.
Okay.
Okay.
Shade.
Shade. Yeah,
Okay.
definitely.
So the strategy against Murloc anything is to kill Murlocs because you don't want them filling the board, especially with Druid.
And the swipe is gonna be very important here. Oh, the swipe is so important.
Oh,
okay.
Wow. Here he goes.
Yeah, more. Load the board. We have swipe, so...
He's going all in.
Alright. Okay, we need to react to that right now.
Yeah.
So...
Swipe.
I feel like we should swipe and hero power the 3-2 after that.
I agree. Let's do it.
I'm pretty sure we should do that.
Yeah, let's be aggressive with this. We don't want Murlocs on the table. He doesn't have a lot of draw, so it's okay for us to just burn him out.
Yeah.
And keep the shade stealthed.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, definitely. It's gonna be a key card later on.
Okay.
It's not like pushing for 3 damage right now is not important at all.
Yeah, agreed.
And the 3-3 for now is too weak. We just saw that with a simple 3-2 Murloc. We don't want the shade to die. We want the shade to trade for 2 at least. So yeah, just a piloted shredder.
Lightning Storm would put us in a not so good spot, but I guess that's okay.
But that's why I'm thinking about using the 4-4 to kill the totem. What do you think about that? I'm pretty sure it's the best move, but...
I think so.
Because after that, a standard shaman removal, like one of the 3 damage one, is not gonna kill the shade.
No.
So he might have to use, let's say, Lava Burst or something bigger, you know?
Yeah, or Earth Shock. He could use Earth Shock, but that would remove it.
Then it would be a 2-1.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so I would kill the totem for sure.
Yeah, that protects us from a potential Lightning Storm. Although I can imagine he mulliganed fairly aggressively for Murlocs.
True, I'm not even sure they play Lightning Storm in a Murloc deck, but... Okay. Okay, that's fine.
That's a terrifying Murloc.
Yeah, that's fine. Use 2 cards for that. I'm totally fine with that.
Yeah.
So just silencing. Yeah.
See why the Murloc deck works so well. Oh, we got a Senjin here for sure.
Oh, definitely Senjin, hero power, face.
Yeah. What works so well with a Murloc Warlock is that they can draw.
Yep.
With Shaman, it's interesting because they don't have a lot of draw. If you shut down the Murlocs, you're in trouble.
Maybe he's just playing Neptune and hope for massive synergy, but that's gonna be too late for him.
Yeah, because we get to play lore next turn.
Exactly.
Exciting.
That's great for us because we need card draw right now. Oh wow, double lore. Awesome. Okay. So just card draw.
Okay. Draw, and then I'm gonna use the Senjin to kill the totem, and then face with the Shredder.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we have an innervate. Oh, we're gonna ram so hard. We can even maybe kill him next turn with a Savage Roar.
Probably.
Maybe. Well, we have what? Next. We have 9. We have 12 on the board plus 1 hero power. We have 13 plus 8 of Savage Roar. It's 21. He's in lethal. He's in lethal range right now.
Yeah. Lava Blast. Oh, Hex. Interesting.
Okay. So it's reducing 5. He's no longer in range, but it's pretty close to lethal.
He keeps getting that spell power totem. It's like 100% success rate. Should we?
That's fine. The
Sorry,
best we should do right now.
Is draw maybe more.
I feel like we need something more sticky.
Belcher.
So maybe this. What's the?
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Though, you know what? I think if we just drew, we could get combo next turn. And he'll have to deal with the board. He has to deal with the ancient.
I'm fine with both, but if you played the sludge right now, you would attack with the Senjin, you would attack the totem.
Yeah.
You would hit for 4 more.
Yeah.
And the hero power, which would be 5.
Yeah.
So you would put him at 14.
Yeah.
And after that, you're gonna ensure the Savage Roar combo, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, let's do it.
Yeah, both are totally valid, man.
Okay.
Up to you.
Let's try the Sludge Belcher route. I just think he already used a Hex, so the chances of him having another one is pretty slim.
Yeah.
At least in hand.
Oh, we're good. We're gonna win this game. I can't see a way for him to get rid of that.
Oh, Zuku was suggesting Drake there. That was also a good play to get draw.
That could be good too.
Yeah.
Yeah, get 1 draw, but put a 4/4.
The only thing is that 4/4 is a little easier to deal with than a 3/5 or a 5/5. So
that's why I feel.
We needed at this point to set up for combo. Which
okay.
Okay. What's he doing?
Yeah, he's done.
He's done. We're lucky we had the early swipe though, I have to say.
That's true. That's really, really true. Okay, so we have 8 on board. 8 on board plus 1 hero power, 9.
And we've got
9 and
2.
this day
We've got 2 from the...
That's great, yeah, just go Savage Roar and let's do this.
Awesome! So perfect example. Oops, I'm getting bonus stars. Uh-oh, we're gonna get into the high ranks too fast here. Slow down a little bit. Let's lose a couple. Intentionally, right?
No, but that's a perfect example of using your innovate smartly.
Yeah.
So we use the innovate for the hero power, and that doesn't look efficient, but we got rid of the board, and that was really important for Murlocs because we don't want to leave a Murloc with the synergy they have. So
yeah, absolutely. All right, let's do it. Let's change Senjin, and then find the Thaurissan Mystic. Oh, there it is. Okay. Perfect.
Let's try that.
Let's try.
We'll see.
Though we didn't have the Senjin. Oh, and
okay,
of course,
so
Druid.
well, the Kazan's not gonna help here, but no. That's one. Well, we have an innovate and a shade, which is a good start.
Okay.
Because when you do the mirror matchup like that, it's gonna be the Druid who's able to ram faster.
Yeah.
That's the one who's gonna win. So we should get rid of the swipe because the swipe and the Ancient of Lore just because we really want the wild growth.
Yeah.
Let's do that, and we're gonna be able to play Shade turn 1. So yeah. Okay.
Oh my god.
Oh, Shade turn 1.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it's gonna be fun. Okay, so well, Shade turn 1.
We're gonna be able to play Shade turn 2 as well. We have coin.
Exactly, which is great.
Yeah.
That's great.
Except he will never suspect the Kazan Mystic. He'll never see that. What?
Oh yeah.
Oh, he's just trying to burn us down. Okay, that's good. So we kill Shade and get our Shade out is my thinking.
Yeah, he's very aggressive here. I think we should go for that because just because his Shade is developing 1 turn earlier than ours. So that's the time to do it. I'm pretty sure that's the right move. Let's go for that.
And then we have a tempo play here because now we have control of the board.
Thing is here, if we play the shade with the coin, yeah, we have to play it, but that's too bad because next turn there's nothing clear to do. But well, let's go for the shade first.
I don't think he has anything to do next turn either, unless he has another shade, because he already used Innervate.
But then, as you said, we gain tempo because our shade is developing faster than his.
There you go. So he has
oh
nothing
wow,
to play.
that's great for us because we actually don't have anything yet to play either. So.
That's okay. So we're in a good spot here. If he drops, okay.
We're okay, and we're gonna hero power and we might attack face with the shade.
Why?
I'd say because
it forces him to react to it.
Okay, you can get two answers from that. The first is a swipe, but if he does a swipe, he's spending his whole turn.
Yeah.
Which is fine by me.
Yeah, because then we get to Piloted Shredder next turn.
The thing that would hurt, though, is a Keeper of the Grove and silencing the shade.
But
so I don't know.
We'd still I think we'd still have tempo because Keeper of the Grove, we'd drop Piloted Shredder.
Sure, but then the Keeper is going to finish off the shade. I'm pretty sure we shouldn't attack here.
We shouldn't?
I wouldn't, but I'm fine if you want to attack. Okay. You can do that.
Okay,
I'm not sure the 3 damages are very important right now.
Okay, let's not. The thing is that he could Piloted Shredder, which if we attacked face, he might not play the Shredder. Oh, he's gonna ramp. Okay. Oh, you know
it's
what
keeping us more time.
He could have wrathed it too. That was smart. We didn't think about that. It was within Wrath range, so...
I'm bad, you're right. Yeah. The Wrath is really bad.
Yeah.
So 4 now, we're okay with that. It's gonna be piloted, or wait.
Yeah.
Yeah, piloted first. Yeah, you're right. Let's go piloted first. We won't innovate that. We have a good hand, really good hand. Yeah. Should we attack now?
I'm still thinking no, because next turn he'll be out of range of swipe. And if he drops a Sludge Belcher, we need some removal for that.
That's true.
Okay, so let's just be patient. Yeah. He was really aggressive, and we might be able to use that to our advantage.
But that's pretty good that we could shut down his shade right away. Oh wow, it might be a Savage Roar.
I think so. I think Savage... Yeah, oh. Actually, that's kind of tough.
Okay, let's think about it. The swipe doesn't help.
No.
The Druid of the Claw as a taunt, maybe, and wait a little bit more just to get extra Savage Roar value.
Mm-hmm.
Or if we Savage Roar, we have Savage Roar and Hero Power. That's it, and it's just enabling the fact that we could use the Piloted Shredder to kill the taunt.
Yeah.
But that's it. After that, we have a 5/5, which becomes a 7. We push for 7, and that's it. Okay, let's try to taunt first.
Okay.
Let's try that first.
Okay.
And just wait.
Okay. The only thing is that if he could Keeper of the Grove.
Because but that's
kill
fine.
the Shredder. Okay. Yeah, let's see. I think patience is the right.
That's true, because next time we are on turn 6, we have Innervate, a Druid of the Claw as a charge. Oh, that's okay.
Okay, that's okay with us, I think.
That's fine, we have the swipe too, so we could do something with that.
What is he gonna do?
We have swipe hero power to finish this thing.
Yeah.
Please drop something else. Just to get extra swipe value, you know?
Yeah. There he goes.
Okay, that's perfect.
Oh.
Oh, it's...
Awkward.
Okay. Wait, we have... 5, 3... This, okay. This.
Here's what I think. I think swipe hero power into Druid of the Claw. and go face with Piloted Shredder. Or no.
What does a Savage Roll do here?
I think it's a waste.
It's a waste,
Yeah.
you're right. It's a waste. If we swipe, we don't do anything else. We do Hero Power, that's it. We need to keep the Shade alive. It's pretty good right now.
Yeah. So I think swipe, Hero Power, and then hit face with Piloted Shredder. Let him trade the Earthen Ring Farseer.
Yeah. Okay, let's do that.
Okay.
Let's do that. Yep. That's good. I like it. That's a good turn, I think. We keep a huge shade,
Yeah.
which puts a lot of pressure. The Shredder is not at 1 health, so as you said, maybe he's gonna have to simply trade the first half.
There
Yeah.
he goes.
Okay. Great, it's another token for us. So.
Yeah.
Okay, we can't play combo or anything like that. And he has a shade.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, that's pretty good. How do we get rid of the Belcher? Of the Lothar?
Has he used the swipe on us yet?
He used one.
Yeah. So, because I'm worried about, we could kill it with the shade, but
Yeah, it's gonna be.
but we'd be in swipe range. But it wouldn't matter if we drop the Ancient of Lore after.
That's true. Okay, wait.
Maybe.
Look at this. Yeah, the more efficient right now is gonna be to play Ancient of Lore, whatever happens.
Or whatever. What about Druid of the Claw into taunt?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
You know what? Let's play the Druid of the Claw as a taunt. You're right. We should do that, and we go face with both of the minions, maybe even the Shade.
Yeah, I think so.
Or maybe we wait. Attack with the 2/3 the face. And what do you think about the Shade?
Let's hit.
We could wait.
Wait.
I don't know. We can hit. Let's whatever.
We wait.
Up to you, man. Because we have a drawing, so it's really tough choice. I don't know.
Yeah, that was tough. The thing is, there's nothing he could have done to the Shade. There's nothing he has. He could have swiped it, but he'd still have to trade something else into it.
That's true.
And then we would have put huge pressure on him.
The problem is the Keeper again, but well.
Oh yeah, that's right, Keeper. Oh, what is that? Oh my god.
What's that? What was that?
Okay. Okay, we need to trade here.
Okay,
He's
wait. We need to figure out the whole plan before doing any move. It's gonna be a boom turn, right?
It can be, yeah. Or
it can be a boom.
Yeah.
It can be a boom in our Innervate Savage Roll if we need to.
We can't.
I want to keep the shade intact, so. Yeah, but we can't finish off the Lothar without.
Yeah, that's the challenge here.
Oh yeah, we could do that. We could, but we. The Savage Roll is so useful with the boom before.
Yeah. I think we have to trade here.
Okay, yeah, you're right. Boom, shade in the Lothar, face with the rest.
Yeah.
And that's it.
I mean, he's got a lot he has to deal with here.
Yeah, you're right. It's huge, and we have a Savage Roll in hand. That's great. Just end turn. We don't need to do an extra hero power damage.
The only thing he could do here is double combo, but I don't think he'll be able to do that.
Yeah, that's true. But he has 3 cards in hand. He can't do that. That's fine. Wild Growth is just a recycle. He needs even 1 combo. Is it enough for him to kill us with the shade?
That's right.
It's going to be 14, 6, 20. Now we are out of the range. Recycle. What's that?
Wow. Okay.
Wow, he's forced to recycle a 2 health minion.
Yeah.
That's awesome for us.
I'm surprised
Well,
he did that instead of the boom.
yeah. Wow. Awesome. We played it pretty well.
Yeah.
That was a good choice. I think on turn 7 when you decided to play the Druid of the Claw as a taunt just to slow down the game a little.
Yeah.
And to preserve the shade intact.
Right.
The shade did a huge thing during this game. So
yeah.
Well played. That was great.
Yeah, and I think we responded to his early aggression really well too.
Yeah.
You know, like he came out very strong. You know, which is kind of strange. But that allowed we were able to get tempo despite that aggression.
You're right, but when he did this move, like innovating the shade without having any turn 2, 3, and 4, I think.
Yeah.
But he went all in, and that was really bad for him after that. I think he should have paced it and wait for the shade to drop it on turn 3.
Agreed.
To be able to keep the innovate something bigger on turn 4, maybe. I think it was a misplay, but well.
Agreed. I totally agree, and you know I think that's a great example of why it's important with Druid to just play on curve if you can, and not take those big chances, because sitting and doing nothing for 2 turns with a Druid is kind of dangerous.
That's true. That's why even people with double innovate, boom, and the coin in hand.
Yeah.
I've seen pro players just not playing the boom first turn just because
it's an all-in strategy.
Yeah, it's an all-in. Like when you're playing a major tournament with a lot of it's a very important thing. Maybe you don't play it turn 1 because you dump your hand completely. So if there's a removal, you're done.
Yeah.
That's this shade for him was all in, even if it was not putting that much pressure actually. So, well, yeah, that was a great game.
Awesome.
Okay, another mage, nice.
You asked for it.
Okay, so wild growth I think is the only thing we should keep here.
I'm thinking about the piloted shredder, maybe.
Okay.
Because what's the play? We have a coin, so if we get a shade, it's the dream because we can coin out the wild growth on turn 1 and play the shade on turn 2.
Right.
If we don't get a shade, we have wild growth, a natural wild growth on turn 2, and followed by a piloted shredder on turn 3, which is great too.
Okay.
So we keep the wild growth and maybe the piloted shredder, and I think we should. Yeah.
Just those.
Yeah, let's get rid of the Emperor and the Sludge.
Okay.
And after that, it's more feeling, but I would get rid of the pilot. I would keep the pilot.
We got. Oh, this is a perfect curve.
Oh wow. Okay. Oh my God. Turn 2 shade, turn 3 piloted.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, that's perfect. So when we are talking about the mulligan and what we should keep in hand, that's pretty much the dream hand we have right now. Wow, and wow, that's amazing, and we have a turn 4 Druid of the Claw.
Amazing. All right, so coin
okay, so
and wild growth.
Definitely coin the wild growth. And next turn, this way we have 3 mana on turn 2.
That's amazing.
That's a perfect curve, and well, if he plays secret, what could be better than that is that we draw into Kazan is playing secrets, and that would be the perfect game. So we'll see what kind of mage is. Okay, tempo mage.
Alright. What?
Okay. Well.
What is this?
So tempo mage with some kind of
Okay.
interesting cards. Let's play the shade.
Yeah.
We're just gonna try to get rid of the stuns pretty fast, so I'm pretty sure we're gonna use the shade.
Well, we have to be careful because the shade,
Yeah.
these taunts can't do anything to you, so having them up doesn't really matter.
Yeah, but
we
we
need
want
to
to
get
be able
rid
to
of-
access the we want to have access to either the face or the other minions, because if it floods the board
Yeah, that's true.
and we have these 2 taunts, it can be very annoying. So
The thing is, yeah.
what? What's that? Undertaker.
What? Okay. Oh, swipe is tempting here, but doesn't get us a lot.
No, it doesn't do a lot. That's we need to keep it for later.
Yeah.
We need to develop the board, and for that we need to pilot it shredder. What's the next play? The next play is turn 5 mana. We can shade and hero power something.
Or just taunt and force
just
him
taunt.
to use a fireball or something.
Exactly. So let's get piloted. After that, I feel like we shouldn't attack the taunt.
The reason I don't want to is because he could just mad scientist into it, I guess, and kill it when ping it, or he could frostbolt it, and we've just lost it to kill a 0 cost mirror image. You know.
That's true. We're gonna stall the game with a taunt next time, and then because we taunt, maybe we'll be able to attack both of the taunts with both of the moves we have. So yeah, let's be patient.
And I'd rather him trade into the piloted shredder, get rid of his board, and we,
Yeah, because there's gonna be a leftover from the pilot shredder maybe.
Yeah.
Or he's gonna have to trade pretty much everything if he wants to get rid of everything.
Yeah, here he goes. That's good for us.
Or ping maybe.
Yeah, I wonder what that is going to be.
If he pings, I'm fine with that because he's using 2 mana and he's not gonna be able to expand way more.
Yeah.
So that's great. That's great. Nice. That's a great 2-drop actually. That's a great 2-drop.
Oh my god, what do you think this is gonna be?
So what's this secret? Actually, I'm a bit confused right now, but the Druid of the Claw. Oh yeah, it's a choose one, so it's not a spell. It's gonna be it's gonna be copied.
I don't want to give him shade. The other thing is we could just swipe face, which would kill the mana worm.
Swipe would be great on the next turn because we could swipe and hero power something just to finish it off.
Yeah.
I feel like the best is still the shade.
The shade and then hero power into one of the mirror entities?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Let's do it. We've got our own. We'll have 2 shades. Ooh.
Oh, wow, it's not that. Okay, so I would even attack one of the taunts with the 4/4. Or shouldn't we? No, maybe you shouldn't because...
Sorry,
oh yeah,
late.
that's fine. Sorry. No, that's fine because we have a swipe. I was thinking maybe the swipe would do the job, but...
It might be a counter spell though, that's the only problem.
Okay, he has a Lothar, so that's pretty good for him.
We can kill him.
Well,
we can kill it next turn with the shade.
That was actually the right call to attack because we don't have access to swipe, so... Oh, wow. Yes, please?
Yeah, so here's what I think. We kill the mirror image with the small shade, kill Lothar with the big shade, and drop Emperor.
Yeah, because after that, yes, he's gonna be able to finish off the 3/3 shade, but we're gonna gain so much value from the potential rag on the turn after that.
Yeah.
And if he trades, he's so it's not a okay. We have to keep in mind there's a secret here, and it's not a mirror entity.
Yeah.
The Emperor is too good to pass.
Okay, so what do we do here? So I'm gonna drop the Emperor.
Yeah, Emperor. You do exactly what you said before. So 3/3 in 0/1 and 5/5 in wait for the 5/5.
Should we hit face and see if that's an ice barrier and force him to trade? We've got 2 5/5s on the table. He can't flame strike.
No, I wouldn't go for the face, but no, maybe your 5/5 in Lothar is a great call because he's gonna have to kill the Emperor after that.
Okay.
No, that's good.
Let's do it.
What you did first was Great call.
Okay.
I wanted to be a bit greedy and kill the worm instead.
Yeah. The
But
thing
doing
is,
that-
yeah. Okay.
Doing that, your shade is able to trade for 2,
Yeah.
but your Emperor Thaurissan has, I think, more value. So let's force him to use Fireball on that. Or yeah, Polymorph. That's great. It actually makes our Ragnar safer now.
What?
Wow, that's a really bad play.
Okay.
For him.
Rags has to be,
We should go for.
or it might be a waste here.
Wait. Yeah, I feel like it's.
The other thing we could do is Druid of the Claw charge, and kill, and then hero power sheep in and kill both mirror images.
I think it's the best, man.
Yeah.
I
Let's do
think
that.
it's the best because the Rag. Seriously, what's the best hit for Rag right now? Yeah, there's no good hit for Rag
No,
right
and
now.
it'll be a waste. And if he polymorphs or does something, or big game hunter, we would have just wasted it.
Yeah. I mean, it's such a bad Rag right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we have a turn 8 combo, by the way. Oh wow! If every token remains on the board, we might be close to it. We have a 3-mana swipe too. That's great. Oh wow, that's a great Rag target.
Hey.
Oh you. Oh yeah.
He
Okay.
wants to kill it next turn. That's why.
Yeah. Well.
We
So
can-
we'll be careful with the secret, but again, the Rag is too good here.
So, yeah, let's play Rag. I think that's right.
What's the other option? The other option is The other option is a Drake into swipe.
But he might
Because
have
the
counter spell.
Ah, yeah, that's true.
Though although we can
That's
test
true.
it, I can test it right now with the. Let me hit face with the.
Yeah, whatever happens, you're gonna do that. So let's do that first. But maybe the sheep first.
No, we need the sheep.
Ah, yeah. Okay, let's do it. I hope it's not a vaporize, but it shouldn't be.
Okay, you know what? You're right. Let's just play Rags this turn. If it's too risky, let's play Rags. Rags is a safe one.
Everything face and Rag.
Okay.
I'm fine with everything.
Okay.
It's fine.
It's counterspell. It's counterspell or spellbender or ice block.
Yes. Yes.
Perfect.
That's the good target. Okay.
Woo!
And now we have swipe to hit face and oh, that's perfect. Okay. Wow, that's bad for him.
Mm-hmm. He's just trying to avoid combo, I bet.
Yeah, well, we have combo and we have it good time. So.
Oh, innovate. Perfect. Let
So-
me trip the spell.
Oh,
Counterspell.
wait. Yeah. Let's do that. It's perfect. Go for it.
Oh, there we go.
Nice. So wait, is the combo awesome right now? I don't think we finish up the opponent right
How
now.
about this? As your
We should-
Drake swipe face kills the mad scientist.
Yes, that's good like that.
Or the,
I love it.
the Undertaker, rather.
I love it. That's perfect.
And then Rags goes full 8 damage to
Yeah.
mage.
And we are close to. He's in the combo range after that.
Yeah.
So that's perfect.
Yeah.
Well played. That's good.
That was awesome.
Oh yeah, and we have. Oh my god, this Emperor Thaurissan was awesome.
Yeah. That
Oh,
was
wow.
Great.
Because Thaurissan is great because you get the value right
Yeah.
on the turn you're playing it. Plus, after that,
overpowered.
it's asking for a removal.
Yeah.
And he used the polymorph on that, so the Rag was safer right after that.
Yeah.
That was perfect, man. This card is it's just too good.
Unbelievable.
Oh
Alright,
wow.
Let's keep going. I like that.
So
So we've beaten a
faced-
druid and a mage so far.
So far I have very often,
Right.
but well, and he killed the right shade. Also,
This is good. Yeah, he did. Should we just keep everything except Rags?
except Rags and except
If this is Zulok, we
if
might
it's
want
Zulok,
Savage.
Savage Rock could be useful. At rank 16, it could be a Zulok. How important is it, given the fact that we have a Wrath already?
Maybe not. Let's see if we can get
I
maybe
would
Piloted
mill
Treasure or
against
something.
Savage and Rag.
Okay.
A Shade would be great. Piety Trader would be even better, I guess.
Okay.
That's oh wow, a keeper.
Yeah, not
Awesome.
bad. Not bad. Not bad.
If it's a Zulok, keeper is awesome.
Okay. Wild growth.
So oh wow, we coin Wild Growth. We have a turn 2 Shade. We have a turn 3 keeper.
This is awesome.
This is a great start. Hopefully, he's a Zulok.
Okay.
If he's not, we still have a good start, but we need big minion after that.
I think it's Zulok.
It's a Zulok.
Or it's a Demon
Oh,
Lock.
wow. So the shade is perfect because you put it this way. Since it's stealth,
Mhm.
the egg won't be able to pop
Yeah.
on the shade, and we're gonna be able to keep her and silence it next turn,
Yeah. Yeah.
making the token completely useless. So we're gonna simply keep her, silence,
Yeah.
and use and not use the shade right now.
Not yet.
Yeah.
Let's.
No,
The shade
because
is.
of-
Sorry. Go ahead.
sorry, because of the dark one.
Yeah. Dark Bomb and Shade. I think
Yeah,
is we've got it's situational. It's more of a defensive
that's true.
card in this deck. I think it's you wait to see what your opponent is doing and then you use it appropriately.
I wanted to use it to.
Oh.
Wow.
Okay.
Well, that was a good thing to silence the egg then. So
Yeah.
we couldn't play around that. So
I think
Well,
Azure
the-
Drake.
the Azure Drake is great. We want to keep the Sludge Belcher as a surprise
Yeah.
taunt to protect at the last minute the other minions.
Yeah.
Double Wrath is going to be very useful, especially with the Drake on board, because we could Wrath for 2 and still... Oh, please, no. Yes!
Swipe would be great. Come on, swipe.
It would be amazing here, but... Well, we're on turn 6. We don't even need a swipe. We could Wrath. We could double Wrath and Hero Power the 1/1s. I'm pretty sure we're going to do that, by the way.
Okay, that's a long
Or-
wait. That's a huge waste of spell power, though. But we're gonna lose it anyways the next turn.
Well, we have this, or we have Sludge Belcher or Druid of the Claw. I'm very... I don't know. But the good thing about Wrath is that you're going to be able to cycle 2 cards.
Yeah,
Huh.
I think that's the right thing to do because what he could do is he could do power overwhelming and just blast through our sludge
Yes.
belcher.
Yes.
Or he could do power overwhelming at this point and the shadow flame or whatever it is, the one that kills your minion and does AOE to everybody else.
Let's cycle. Yeah, let's
Yeah.
cycle first. So let's do the first one.
Okay.
Awesome. Innervate is great. Let's do the second one.
Okay. This is good.
Let's Hero Power, kill the 1/1, face, and that's it. It's great for us.
Yeah. Because I've seen Imp's power overwhelming synergy is so strong.
Yeah. Wow, we have... He's got a Mortal Coil maybe, but that's fine.
That's fine.
We have a turn 7 Ancient of Lore, which is great. Oh wow, that's this value, dude.
Yeah.
That's
he's
wow.
tapped. If we
He's-
pull Force of Nature, we win. Oh, so close.
He's in such a bad spot right now. Okay, we Ancient of Lore to dig into the deck.
Yeah.
Very fast. As fast as we can. We're gonna get the combo pretty fast with the Sludge Belcher and all that. Wow, we have double Innervate, Jesus. Okay, well, that's face and that's it.
Yeah. This is the one problem with only one Force of Nature is that you sometimes it might be the last card in the deck.
Sure, but we have so many sticky minions in the hand. They're pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Hellfire? No. What?
He can't. That's all he's got.
Well, I would... So we have a possibility for double Sludge Belcher, Hero Power to kill the 3/3 with the 2/1.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah. You want to do double sludge? That's kind of risky.
Yeah, that's...
Because
yeah, but
if he wipes the board, Then
If it's some kind of zoo, right? It's not.
no, I
it's
think
not
he's
zoo, no.
no, he's Demon Lock.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, so you can Shadow Flame.
Yeah,
Okay, let's be very careful. You're right.
yeah. So I'm gonna. I think Sludge Belcher.
One Sludge Belcher. Hero. Yeah, just one Sludge Belcher.
Yeah,
Hero power. 2-1 in the 3/3. And 5/2 to the face. And
Yeah.
that's it. Let's keep the burst. You're right. Just to be sure.
the other thing we could have done was innervate out the Kazan at that point because it's useless in this matchup. But
Yeah, but it's also very susceptible to a board
Yeah.
wipe. So you're right. Let's keep card advantage
Yeah.
because that's the trick. I think we lose if we completely lose card advantage.
yeah,
So yeah, let's do it very slowly, digging for the combo. He's
Yeah.
already at 16. He's gonna tap maybe. So we're good.
I have
We're pretty
no
good.
time for games.
Awesome.
Sylvanas. We might.
So on board
We might
have-
win here. We win here. We win.
Yeah. Oh wow.
Well, we would have won with Druid of the Claw Savage Roar
Already.
as well.
Already. Yeah.
But let's just combo.
Yeah, it's up to you, man.
Let's
We
do
have
it.
double innovate, so we can even innovate the Druid of the Claw if you want. For sure. Oh yeah, we couldn't, but that was good. Wow, that was insane.
There we go.
Okay.
There we go. Good stuff. Okay.
Well,
that's-
we had an amazing end.
This is great. I'm getting much more comfortable with Druid.
Yeah, the mulligan phase is very important,
Yeah.
and we are learning that matchup after matchup. So, a priest. I think we should mulligan everything out.
Okay. Yeah. Let's be aggressive here.
Yeah, the piloted shredder would be good to keep if we already had a ramping card in hand.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
I'm fine with
This
that.
is definitely good. We can deal with Cleric too if he drops it.
True. Yeah, the Wrath is going to be very. It's going to be a key card to keep to deal with this. Wow, double swipe. Wait, we shouldn't wild growth here
You shouldn't. Why not?
because we don't have a turn 3 after that. Okay, the
Okay.
rule of thumb is that before every single time we had the wild growth, we
Yeah.
were lucky enough to get a shade.
I see.
So coining out the wild growth on turn 1 to get a shade out on turn 2
Yeah.
is great. But here, if you coin out the wild growth, well, you could argue that you're gonna unlock your turn 2. Now you could play a big game hunter, but that's it.
Yeah.
So
But we need to save it for this matchup, I think.
yeah, just wait for it. Just play wild growth naturally on turn 2, or
Yeah.
the wrath depending on the cleric. So for now, we just pass. Oh, so is it a shadow priest? uh, that's pretty aggressive. Should we wrath? No. Should we wrath or wild growth? Pretty sure we should wild growth first.
Well, here's the thing: is with coin, we can use swipe next turn anyways. So we don't really need to wild growth.
That's true. Or we could wrath for 1 next turn and hero power. And on next turn, sorry. On next turn, I mean, on next turn we'd be at 4, so we could wrath for 1 and hero power it. We'll take 6 damage in the process, but
Yeah.
well. So I'm pretty sure we wild growth slowly.
Yeah, you want a wild growth? Okay.
Because, yeah, if it was here, if it was a face hunter with
Yeah.
a knife juggler on the board,
Yeah,
I would wrath the knife juggler right away.
you're right.
No question about it. But here it's a priest, so I don't think there's gonna be something very big after the 3/2.
Yeah. I mean, he's
Maybe-
gonna do the cultist, the dark cultist, or injured blade master. Let's hope he
Nice.
doesn't circle. If he doesn't
The
circle,
swipe is okay. The swipe is okay here.
yeah.
Yes, swipe is good here.
Okay.
Let's do this.
And then we could potentially wrath next turn. Well, he's
Oh,
going.
we can keep it down
Yeah, that's true.
or swipe it as you said, or wrath it for 1 or what is
Yeah.
it?
We're lucky you didn't have circle of healing. Though.
I would love to Emperor Thaurissan next turn.
Yeah.
It's possible with the coin.
Maybe we should do it.
I'm pretty sure it's the best because we're gonna get such a discount. It's huge. So yeah, let's do this now.
And then we get a Shadow Word Death out, maybe, if he
Yeah,
has it.
if we get a Shadow Word, that's great.
Which leaves him nothing,
Yep.
with nothing much to do.
And we still get the discount, so
Yeah.
perfect. And yeah, definitely. So that's great because last time we had a game where Thaurissan ended up being in our end like on turn 12,
Yeah.
and it was useless at the point. So
Yeah,
now
completely useless.
I think as soon as you can do it, do it. And
Yeah.
we bait a Holy Nova,
Wow. Okay.
meaning that he spends his whole turn on that.
Okay,
That's
Sludge
it.
Belcher and
Sludge Belcher Hero Power.
yeah, the only thing is that he's now within range of what's it? Shadow Madness or no, not Shadow Madness, whatever it is. Yeah, Shadow Madness. The one that's
Shadow Madness, but Shadow Madness is just gonna steal our minion temporarily to attack face.
Yeah.
So he's not gonna be able, to take it to trade it to another
That's
of our
true.
minion. So that's fine. I'm fine with the Shadow.
Okay.
He's never gonna use that on this. Right
Okay.
now. I think we're in a decent spot. We paced it the right way, I think.
Okay. Now we need to just ping him down until we get him within range of combo.
Exactly. And we have the Game Hunter for big threats, for Dr. Boom or something.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We have Swipe and Wrath.
Yeah, I think
Maybe.
that's right. Yeah, Swipe and Wrath is good.
I think it's actually the best. Yes, let's Wrath first for one and see what's going on.
Yeah. It's great that these are so cheap.
Okay, another keeper. So wait,
We have
does
to
it change the plan? Yeah, I think the Swipe is best. Yeah, you're right. So Swipe and Hero Power face, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, we have to be careful with Keeper right now because he could steal that permanently with Cabal.
Sure. Plus, we really want the value out of the silence. So if he plays a cleric, we can shut it down right away.
Yeah.
If he plays a rag or something, Sylvanas, for example, would be great to shut down.
Yeah.
So we have double silence. We can silence the first thing that comes out.
Yeah.
And maybe he's gonna feel maybe more confident after that, and less cautious. So, but we have another one. So 5. Well, I think it's a Keeper Wrath for 3.
Yeah, I agree.
Keeper for 2, Wrath for 3. Yes, you can have Cabal after that, but well,
Yeah, we don't care about this.
we can't really play around that. So
And I'm going to play the more expensive one because it plays perfectly into our mana
true,
here.
very true.
And then we keep the cheaper one for if we get into trouble later.
That's really good like that. Yeah, we are slowly.
Yeah, we need Savage Roar. That would be great
Yeah.
right now.
Savage Roar right now is already done. It's done on next turns. So we're on turn 9. We can play both, and we already have tokens on the board. So we're pretty good.
You think he's going to rag Naros here? No.
Thoughts still.
He doesn't have much options. That's exactly why he did
If
that.
he plays Ragnaros, it's not a good play. Plus, we have a huge tempo swing with
Oh, interesting. Okay. Well, this is easy to deal with, I think. I think what we do is kill with Sludge Belcher and Ancient of Lore.
I would actually. Okay, there's 2 possibilities. You either trade the Sludge Belcher in the 3/3 or the 2/4 in the 3/3 along with Hero Power.
Yeah, I like that. That's better. Yeah.
And I prefer that because I
Yeah.
don't want the Holy Nova killing the first half of the Belcher.
Yeah, no, that's
So-
very true.
Prefer that.
Okay, so what I'm going to do then is I'm going to Ancient of Lore and draw, because we need draw.
Definitely. If we can get one of the 2 Savage Roar we still have in the deck, it's great.
Yeah. And then I'll see what we get.
One.
Okay,
2.
not very
I
good.
would. So Hero Power, king
Yeah.
the thing. Boom, and 3, and we have a solid board after that. So
Yeah,
if we bait out Shadow of Death on the 5/5, it's fine by me.
yeah. But we need, and Savage, we're closer to Savage Roar at this point. Like, we would have, if we didn't play Ancient of Lore, our next 2 turns, we would have got Zombie Chow and Wild Growth, and we
Yeah.
would have been yelling at each other.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That
Holy
Holy
Nova.
Nova.
I didn't even think about that. Didn't even think
Maybe,
about
but
playing around that.
yeah, we couldn't. Well, we had to draw, so okay,
Oh, that's actually good.
it's good for him.
Well, it's good
For us
us.
too, like we can kill it. Yeah, we can kill it. That's fine. So I would wait. I would. Do we keeper this thing? No, maybe not. Maybe it's no. It's a waste of a silence. Sylvanas is way more of a
Yeah.
problem. Yep. So let's kill that first.
I think we should cycle Wild Growth.
Let's cycle wild growth. Yes, you're right. Because what's the rest of the play? We have double druid after instead of cycling wild growth. What
Yeah.
could we do? We could double wild. Could double druid of the claw. Is it
Yeah.
better than cycling? It puts more power on the board and a 4 attack minion.
Yeah, that's true.
It's gonna be so hard to remove. So
That's true. Okay, let's go
maybe
for it.
maybe it has light bomb, but even light bomb doesn't kill it.
No.
I would go for double and cycle next turn maybe, but let's see. Let's see.
The only challenge is we're putting all our cards out there. This is a bit of an all-in move here.
I'm fine with both.
Okay.
That's a tough call. Wild growth would be great too, but just 1/4/6 on the board. Okay.
He's stealing our cards. All right. Ooh, Ancient of Lore.
Wow, I think it's an Ancient of Lore, Keeper Silence the 4/3 and clear what we can.
Okay.
I think that's it. But
Okay. Let's do it. The
first, yeah.
the only thing here is
Oh wow. Okay. Oh wow. You know. Oof. Whoa. Okay. So we're gonna let's push for damage. Do we push for damage? Because the thing that's gonna pop out of the shredder is not gonna bother us at all.
no. So do I keep this?
But you're right. The keeper is just gonna put another token on the board.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Keeper silence the 4/3 and clear everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. And we have overkill after that with the full combo, so we're good.
The only thing is that Light Bomb will put us in a really bad spot now.
That is true. That is true. That's true.
Let's just hope he's not running Light Bomb.
Well, he kills Shade too, so
That's true.
Light Bomb is a 6 mana card, so he has 4 mana after that to take tempo. And
Yeah, he's Light
okay,
Bombing.
he has a Light Bomb. He has a or Holy Nova? Light Bomb.
Light Bomb. Oh, another?
Holy Nova. Okay.
Okay.
Well, we're pretty good still.
Yeah.
Uh,
Except we have nothing meaningful in our hand anymore.
that is true. We need to cycle Wild Growth first.
Yeah. Ouch.
Oh wow! Wait.
No.
Do we have it?
Oh, okay.
No, we have the double combo, man.
Okay.
Okay, wait. So the double combo is going to be 6 plus 6 plus 6. It's 18. 18 plus these two 7. 7 and 8. 15. 15, 18, 32 plus hero. Yeah, we are over lethal. So Force of Nature, Savage Roar, Innervate Savage Roar,
Okay.
and GG. Except if I did some kind of
No, we
Can this
got
compute
this.
it?
No,
But I think
this
I'm fine.
definitely overkill there.
yeah,
Holy
over
smokes.
Wow.
Wow. Wow. Okay. We
Ooh.
beat a priest.
Wow.
So
Wow, we are 6 over lethal. It's insane.
that was amazing. So the thing for me there is just sort of maybe paying attention to Shadow Madness, paying attention to Light Bomb, those kind of things that could put us in a tricky situation.
It
Fortunately,
could have been, it could have been very tough.
because Light Bomb is pretty popular right now.
It is.
All right.
But playing the 2 Druid of the Claw for 6, it takes some value out of the light bomb. I mean, it's super hard to play a light bomb with 2 for 6 on the board.
Yeah.
I think we played it smartly. We had to go a bit faster at a point because a bit too late, and then the priest develops the very big threats like rag or mind control.
Yeah.
And after that, the priest is really good if you leave him more time to deal with the stuff. So I think we did fast enough to shut it down before the big threats.
Very cool. All right. So we're 2 stars away from 15. I think.
I'm happy about it. Like we didn't face that many aggro. We did pretty well in the mirror matchup too.
Yeah.
That's fine. That's fine. And the game we lost, for example, the first mage he had insane draws. So
yeah. Oh, here we go. Come on, Kazan.
You asked for it.
It's at a point where if you have a Kazan in your hand, you keep it.
Yeah, I agree. Especially with mages that are playing every secret. This is.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That was sick. The first game with the shaman versus the mage was crazy.
It was.
All the secrets, man.
It was like a minefield.
We got tricked by Spellbender. Come on.
You're just never expecting. You can't expect that. You can't plan. Oh, there we go. Look at that.
Oh wow.
Ragnaros isn't good, but Kazan and Wild Growth is.
And the zombie chow is great. Okay, that's perfect.
Let's play it in case of mech mage, right?
Yep.
Perfect.
Oh, we play it every day because we can even start to kill the worm, or if it's a tempo.
Yeah.
No, so for now, no mech mage. That's interesting.
Unless he's just.
We've not seen a mech mage today, so that's really funny.
Those guys aren't very popular. Though I was watching some rank 1 matches last night, and they were using they were using mech mage to counter druids on the ladder.
Okay.
Well, Wild Growth.
That's perfect because we have Rye Growth, and next turn 3 we have 4 mana, so we can either Kazan or Keeper.
Depending
what's
on
gonna show up. So
yeah,
that's perfect. The card we want to see now is 5-drop.
Oh, here we go.
Okay, so it begins.
Yeah. Interesting. Here's my thoughts. I think we should kill Mech Warper with Zombie Chow and Keeper of the Grove.
Pretty sure that's the right call too. Yeah. That's this. Yeah, that's this. That has to be this.
Or do we kill the Snow Chugger? Because the Snow Chugger will lock us down next turn. And we won't be able to kill the Snow Chugger next turn.
But what's the best here? We don't want him to overextend. And locking down a druid is not as bad as if you were a hunter. So
right.
He's gonna be able to dump his hand, and if he does that, we're gonna be in a bad spot. I prefer to be frozen.
Okay.
I think so.
Okay. Let's do it.
Yeah. Pretty sure it's better.
And I'm really glad we have Kazan Mystic in our hand right now.
True.
Because we don't need to worry about secrets.
I can't wait for the mad scientist to show up.
Oh, he's killing our Zombie Chow.
That's fine. That's pretty good. Please a shade. No. Savage Roar. That's not bad at all.
No, but here's what we do. I think Piloted Shredder and kill Snow Chugger.
Yes. Yes.
That,
that has to be the play.
If we're forcing him to trade with us,
true.
Then that's good for us because
definitely
that's exactly what a mech mage shouldn't be doing.
No, that's really true.
He should have been going for face and forcing us to react to him. Oh, that's the best possible scenario.
Wow.
Oh,
everything in the face, that's perfect.
That is perfect, yeah. Even with that, because now we can kill the...
Okay. Oh, swipe. Jesus.
Yeah. We could kill we could wipe the board with this. And hero power.
Okay, if we play swipe, we can hero power. If we play... No, that has to be the play. Swipe the 5/4 and kill the spider tank with the.
I'm gonna kill. I'm gonna
Oh yeah, whatever. You're right.
just in case
Both
something
are-
weird comes out.
Yep, true.
Oh, good.
Oh wow, that's good. That's good. Yeah, we have to do that. Hero power, so we get an extra armor.
Yeah.
It's always good.
Some taste of his own medicine. We got a mage. I mean, we got a mech.
Yep. Oh, please, the mad scientist. Please, the secret. Oh, I so want
You're
to
so
get
excited.
Oh,
I know.
man, I want the value out of it.
Yeah, that's the worst part about Kazan Mystic is if they don't play one.
But I want to punish this so hard. Oh man, the tempo swing it is, that's insane.
What?
I'm pretty sure we should kill the
Yeah, and Belcher.
should kill this thing and Belcher up and hero power face.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's you shut it down right away. It's a he doesn't know it, but it's a loss of a Lothar
Yeah.
because he doesn't shut down anything here.
No,
That was a great Sludge Belcher top deck, by the way,
that was.
because we didn't want to play Kazan, and if we couldn't play the Sludge Belcher, wow, what could we do? So wow,
Interesting. Black Knight.
really
Okay.
interesting. But it's gonna be a rag turn then.
Yeah, it has to be. Because either way we get value.
Yeah, it's gonna be a rag still.
Yeah, it has to be. Because we can
The
next
Ancient
turn.
of Law is great, but well, yeah.
Yeah.
Please kill the Dark Knight.
I mean, to be honest, it doesn't really matter, but yeah. No,
It's
I
always
guess it
good to
does
clear
matter.
the board.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. At this point, like if we were at, if he was at 20 health,
Mhm.
he could be in combo range, maybe. Yeah, but awesome. Oh, he's on the back foot big time. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Where is his...
Oh, man, we could Savage Roar here.
Oh, rat.
No, we might not because we have Wrath now. So let's Ancient of Lore to draw first.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that. Oh wow. Oh wow. Okay. We have to Wrath. What's the best to Wrath here? Either the Snotchugger or the first half of the.
Here's the thing, I don't want to go after Pilot Shredder right now because if it's a Doomsayer, let's say, we
Yeah.
are completely screwed.
Let's
So-
kill the Snotchugger.
Yeah.
But the rag we can't help. Maybe the rag is just gonna kill the thing. So we'll see.
We'll see, yeah. It's hard. That's a tough call.
No, but you're right. The probability is less that is lesser than. Okay, that's good. That's good.
And now he has to kill his own Shredder to get rid of our Ancient of Lore.
Oh,
There we
yes.
go. Finally. Finally.
Oh my god, that's
Oh,
great.
he has no idea how screwed he is.
Oh,
Okay.
you have no idea how I enjoy it right now.
Okay.
That's
Here's-
amazing.
So here's my thoughts. Wrath the Cogmaster. No. Wrath the Clockwork Gnome. Face into Cogmaster and then Kazan Mystic.
That's perfect. And
Actually,
let's
Kazan
Mystic first.
Yeah.
Yep.
Face his counterspell.
Something like that. Yeah.
Okay.
Perfect.
Let's see what it is. Mirror Entity.
No surprise. No surprise here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's gonna be game big time. So, boom, boom, he's done.
Yeah. Because all he's got is minions now.
Wow, this tech choice, man.
Very strong, man.
He has no chance to win that. We have double Savage Roar, Druid of the Claw. He's done. Yep,
Wow.
I know, man. Wow. Well, you're rank 15 now.
Oh, wait, did we? We hit it. Okay.
Wow. Neck Mage, okay, so I keep track of that. Well, that was awesome.
That was awesome. All right. Well, that was great.
That
I
was great,
think,
yes. So we finished on a what? We finished on a 6-3.
Yeah.
Awesome.
That's really good. I think,
I am so glad.
yeah, me too. I think this deck is clearly a key contender for laddering this season. I think,
Yeah.
I think with a little bit more practice against mirror matchups, maybe against Shaman and some more aggro decks like Face Hunter, if we could, master those as well, we'd be in a really strong position with this deck.
So I think the key point here was the mulligan with this deck, and
Yeah.
I think we mulligan pretty well. It was
Yeah.
not just luck. We had good hands, yes,
Yeah,
but we looked for it. So
absolutely. And
so
also
yeah.
the shade as well. I mean, that was a big lesson for me. I had no idea how to play the shade properly until we did this stream. So
Oh man, I learned a lot from watching streams of, let's say, Savage, for example. He was playing this Thaurissan Druid obviously without the Thaurissan because it was 2 months ago, and especially learning the mulligan
yeah,
and the use of the coin.
yeah,
That's really really important.
yeah.
So I think that was the key. I think we we made a good display of that during the games.
I agree.
How to use the shade, how to use the coin, when to play the wild growth, when not to play the wild growth. That was good. That was good. I think the three loss were first against the Tempo Mage, who played a lot of secrets and who had all the answers to what we played. The second one was against the mid-range Shaman, who played the taunts plus Manatari Totem behind that, and we couldn't find a way to remove that in time. And the third one was against the Druid, and we actually didn't use the shade fast enough, and we got punished by Ragnaros turn 6. So, and again, I don't think it was a misplay because usually you wouldn't expect for that. The 3 losses were fair, but there's nothing to be ashamed for.
I think so, and I think that could have easily been 2 losses or even 1 loss. With a little bit more practice. I think that could have been easily a complete win streak for us. I think.
That's true.
This deck is extremely strong. And
I actually feel way more confident about maybe using it for the laddering now, because I didn't have the time actually to. I was considering it during the week. I didn't take the time during the week to play it enough, and I think this sample of 9 games just gave me a good reason to maybe use it. So I'm glad we went over that.
Yeah, me too. I mean, Druid, as I've mentioned, has been out of my comfort zone. The idea of sort of risking your early board for a strong late game seems counterintuitive to me, but definitely this stream today has made me so 100 times more comfortable with the concept, because this deck is so strong at regaining and stabilizing the board later. It's so effective at that. So it makes sense to me now why you would be okay with the early game, with not taking control of the early game. And in fact, I'll just point out one of the Druids that we beat tried to be too aggressive up front and opened himself up, and that wasn't good.
Exactly. One last thing I want to talk about that we missed during the stream is talking about scenarios, and scenarios was actually one of the cards we could have added, and it would be you would have to sub the equivalent of Senjin or Kezan we played. You would play scenarios when you're playing against more mid-rangey late game, or even more control games. So maybe on rank 5 and past that, you might have to sub and use scenarios. But for now, it was a bit more rushy. So I felt like it was not the best call.
No, I agree. And